Okay, good morning, students. How are you today? Are you feeling good today? Well, that's great then to hear that. Well, I hope all of you are in a good condition and in a healthy condition also. So, before we start our lesson, we are going to have a pray together. So, let's start the pray, shall we? Now, pray begin. Alright, praise over. So now, let's review a little bit about previous meeting, okay? So, if I'm not mistaken, I already told all of you to watch a video related to body parts, appearance, personality, and so on. Well, have you watched the video, everyone? Yeah. I see a head shaking. So, some of you maybe still haven't watched it, I see. So I want to know who already watched it. Just raise your hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot, but I think all of you should watch it, okay? So that you know what are we going to learn today. So, well, okay, since some of you already watched a video related to appearance, to body parts, and to about personality. Well, today we are going to learn about descriptive text. But before that, I want you to take a look at this picture right here. So I use a picture that maybe all of you know because some of you are K-popers maybe for the girls, and for the boys you can just look at a pretty girl. If you're a K-popper, maybe you are familiar with this person. So yeah, she's Yeji from ITZY, and I want all of you to take a look at her. So in here, how would you describe her? So take a look at this picture. How would you describe her? Okay, anyone want to describe her? What she looked like? Or maybe if you already know her, you can also add what kind of person is she? So, yeah. Raise your hand, please. Lisa, maybe you want to say something? Okay, now let's take a look at this picture. Lisa, okay. Would you describe her? Okay, yes, of course. So Lisa said that she, in the picture, has a long wavy hair, just like her. You know, what Lisa said is very interesting. Okay, thank you, Lisa, for participating in this class. Okay, so Lisa said that she has a long wavy hair, right? And what Lisa just said then, just now, well, is called personalizing. It means that she relayed the picture to herself. So, your preferences is yourself. You make yourself a preferences to describe someone. For example, you can see the similarities between somebody and you can see the difference between someone else and you, and then you try to describe the person by looking at the differences and the similarities from you as a preferences. So for example, I see Farah right there, and I'm using me as a preferences. Well, I think that I am short. Well, it is a little bit body shaming, but okay. I think to myself that I am short, but Farah is taller than me. So if I want to describe Farah, I look at myself. I'm shorter than her, so I would say she is tall. Because she is taller than me, that's why I said she is tall. So yeah, after you saw someone or you saw an object, you relate it to yourself and compare yourself to it. So that's what it called as personalizing. Do you get it, everyone? Do you have any question? Okay, so no question. I think all of you get it. So, okay, so what is a descriptive text? So a descriptive text usually focuses on describing, of course, on a single location, object, event, person, or place. So it could be anything. It could be a person, it could be an object, it could be a location, a place, everything. You can observe it from the appearance, from how it looked like, from the characteristics. Of course, all you need to do is describe what you see and what you feel, right? So in here, because we're going to talk about descriptive text and we're going to learn about descriptive text, later I will ask you to work in a group that consists of 3 people, and you will have to work in group to make a descriptive text. But of course, I will explain briefly about descriptive text, of course. Since I already mentioned earlier about personalizing, you can use it to your writing so that you can relate it from somebody to you. You can compare yourself to others. Okay, so I want you to make a group. It consists of 3 people. And then I want you to choose a topic. A topic here could be a person, could be a place, could be an animal, of course, could be something, anything. You can choose anything, okay? So if you have created a group consists of 3 people, you can now start discussing with your partners. So the discussion time will be 15 minutes. You will be discussing about the topic that you would like to discuss in the descriptive text. So 15 minutes and no longer than that. Please start discussing. Okay, everyone, so time is up. I think all of you have come up with a really good idea, and well, now I want the representative of the group to present the idea from the discussion, please. Okay, now starting from group 1, would you like to share your idea to everyone? Okay, that's really great. I think you have come up with a really good idea. Okay, now how about group 2? Please share your idea. That's a very good idea. I totally like it. And I want you to use it on the descriptive text, okay? So now moving on to group 3, please. That's very great. And you can use that in your text, of course. And moving on to group 4. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's excellent, of course. I really supported your topic. And maybe you can come up with really excellent supporting details. Now moving on to the next one. Since you all have come up with a really good topic, I really appreciate it. Please take a look at this. Before we're going to make a text, we have to make an outline of the text. For example, if you want to discuss or you want to explain about a person, maybe you can start it by explaining about the appearance, and then the second you want to explain about the personality, and then the third you want to describe about the person's habits, and etc. So now, still work in a group, please make an outline of your text. If you describing a person, you can start with the appearance, you can start with and then you can continue with the personality of a person. You can start now, okay? 5 minutes from now. 5 minutes, I think it's good. Okay, then 10 minutes. 10 minutes to make an outline. Okay, time is up, everybody. So now let's move on. There's a group assignment, and I want you to work in a group still. This is assignment after class. I want you to write a descriptive text about the topic that you have chosen from the outline that you have made earlier. So I want you to work in group. You can share the job desk. Maybe one person can write paragraph 1, and then the next person will write the next paragraph, and so on. And I think that will be the end of our class. The deadline of the assignment is next week, so next week we're going to discuss about the descriptive text that you made. So that will be the end of our class. So do you have any questions so far? Please just raise your hand. Okay, so I think you all understand about descriptive text and how about to make an outline, how to choose a topic, and how do you make a descriptive text. That's great that you all understand it, and I think that will be all for today. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for participating as well.